wheelhouse. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, thank you for showing up. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Select all so that you get all the content that's about to come out. And go ahead and like the like button if you don't mind. For everybody else that's come back, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the nice comments. I have read them all. And if you would like the video as well, I would appreciate that. Now, the other day, I put a video out that said 7 stocks that nobody is talking about except Wall Street. Now, I personally bought all 7 of those. I put my money where my mouth is. I did that because when I put the video out, I looked at the charts and I looked through thousands of charts and I cherry picked the best technical entries that were set up for really big momentum breakouts. All 7 of them went green, and they didn't just go green a little bit, they went parabolic. They all made a lot of money, 100%, 7 for 7. Now, I'm not in some of those anymore, but you're in luck because I'm going to give you another pick for the wheelhouse, okay? You should put them in your watch list, do what you want with them, but most people that know me know that I am a wizard when it comes to spotting this stuff, and I look for breakouts. I am a momentum-based pivot-to-pivot swing trader. I have a specific setup with very specific settings. This is not some textbook stuff. This is not some default settings. This is some advanced stuff that I have going on behind the scenes, and I created it myself. And when it all links up and it all syncs up, it goes. The chart tells me the stock is going to go, okay? Now, one of those stocks the very next day went up $22, okay? And then it had a follow-up day of another $9 gain. That's $31, guys. Another one went up 13.85%. Another one went up 14.43%. Another one didn't have the breakout till yesterday, but it went huge, okay? That was apps. Another one didn't go through the breakout till today, which was $5 or $6, and that was AMD. I told you guys, okay? Got to put it in your wheelhouse. Got to put it on your watch list, and this is going to be the wheelhouse playbook. I got a lot of people hitting me up constantly. You know, Chris, look at this chart. Chris, what do you think of this? Chris, how do you set up your charts? Chris, you know, they're hitting me up from 5:30 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I set this channel up so I could teach you. I'm going to teach you guys. I have some courses that I'm doing. Let me see if I could just give you a brief so you guys can see what some of the things that I will be teaching will be. Okay, so we're going to look at the macros, understanding accumulation, distribution, and participation phases so that you can spot that, so you always know how to stay out of trouble and you always know how to follow the money and ride the money. We're going to look at buying with the trend, up or down. We're gonna I'm going to teach you guys how to set up your watch list perfectly, where to hunt them, and how I do it exactly with 3 or 4 tools that I have not shown you yet. We're going to go through the Webull and the Trading View, all of my indicators, all of my settings, the way that I do everything. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up a trading log, okay? I'm going to show you guys how to position size safely for your account and your risk. I'm going to teach you all about risk management. I'm going to teach you all about capital protection. I'm going to teach you all about stop losses. I'm going to teach you all about day trading, swing trading, pivot to pivot. I'm going to teach you how to find momentum. I'm going to teach you guys about some of the most important things that you can look for in a company and why that is when it comes to their earnings reports. And I'm going to give you statistics of how out of the last 600 major leaders that the stock market has ever seen, why specific ones that had specific attributes going in a specific sequence all had rallies of 90% or above 1 quarter after. I'm going to show you guys what loose and wide compared to tight and structured bases are. and how to get the squeeze and the momentum out of it so it breaks through and it pushes for massive breakout gains. Okay, remember, I was taught by 3 of the most profitable traders in the world, and I have their systems, their processes, and then my charting technique with my settings. Okay, and I'm going to teach you all of this. It is going to be good. I also have merchandise coming out. I have a Patreon being built. I have a Discord being worked on by IT right now. I have a film crew coming. We're going to be doing some buffers. There's going to be a website. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. So I want you guys to literally look at the stocks I'm going to give you tonight or this morning when I put this out. And again, you don't have to buy them, okay? But put them in your wheelhouse and watch them go up. I'm going to buy them because I'm in the stock market to make money every day. I made money Monday, I made money Tuesday, and I made money today. And I believe the indexes were down all 3 days, except today there was like one or two that were green and 1 or 2 that were red. I want to show you how to do that. Now, I didn't make a ton of money. I made like 8,600 today, but remember, I'm mostly in cash. I'm also going to teach you how to make a ton of money when the market is going up, and I'm going to show you how to protect your money and just move it to cash, and how to identify that. And you're going to have all of your principal, and you're going to have 92%, possibly a little bit more, depending on your particular settings, and that's going to move to cash. And then you're going to know how to spot some specific things that they don't talk about on Bloomberg. They don't talk about on these other YouTube channels, okay? This is like real stuff that you want to watch and you want to follow, okay? I'm going to talk slow. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to be thorough. I'm also going to have one-on-one conferences, one person at a time, okay? You know, in my courses, you're gonna have my trade alerts, which you're gonna need that. Those trade alerts, because I get down and dirty and I move fast. I can't text and do it as like with everybody. They're trying to follow me, but they're not getting in and out to the penny like I do. Okay, I win a lot, and I want you guys to win a lot. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and this is what we're about. I'm gonna share the Wheelhouse playbook. How does that sound? If it sounds good, hit the like button. Show some love. I'm going to hook you up, okay? We just had 7 stocks that literally went parabolic in a down market, and I called it before they did. Am I a fortune teller? No. Am I just lucky? Definitely not. I wish. I'd rather be lucky than smart. No, I know how to read these charts. I know what I'm looking for, okay? It's like poker. It's like, if you were lucky, then why are the same 6 guys at the final table every year after year? It's not luck, it's skill. And I'm going to teach you how to hunt, and you can feed your whole family, and you guys can be balas, okay? You can do whatever you want if you learn this and you really dedicate to what I'm going to teach you. So today I'm going to hook you up again. I'm going to give you some stocks. You put it in your wheelhouse, and these are going to be your next bangers, okay? Now, I'm not going to teach you how to get out. I'm not going to teach you topping patterns. I'm not going to teach you, you know, about everything right now in one video. But I'm going to hook you up with some ones that are going to make some quick money, okay? And you don't have to buy them, but I probably will. And right now, I'm mostly in cash. I made a little money today. I made about the same amount of money on Monday, and I made like $4 grand yesterday or something like that. So not a lot. I'm not having like a crazy week, but I'm also not pushing heavy. When I start seeing certain things that I'm looking for, okay, and once these things start happening, which could start happening as early as tomorrow, they could start happening next week, I don't know. But I know what I'm looking for, and when I start seeing it, you better believe I am literally gonna push. I'm going to push the chips in, and I'm not going to have some crazy portfolio of 20 different stocks and 20 different cryptos. No, because you don't have to diversify. Diversifying is what they teach you when you're not going to pay them. You know what I mean? At a brokerage or like a mutual fund. If you're savage, you don't need to diversify. You need to know how to get in technically. Okay? You need to know how to get out technically. You need to know what to look for before it's going to jump, and you need to be in the right spot at the right time. Okay, I'm going to show you all of this stuff. So when the time is right, I'm watching very closely 8 stocks, which might only be 4, and I'm going to push hard on all of them, and they're all going to go up, and I'm going to make a ton of money. And so you're going to want to hit the like button, you're going to want to subscribe, and you're going to want to select all, because you're going to want to see it and you're going to want to learn it. Okay? Again, I didn't want to do a YouTube. I'm retired, guys. I'm chilling. I got a good life. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to do YouTube, but a lot of people have been asking me, please teach me, please do it. I said, okay, I'll do it. I'll get on YouTube. I'll make a channel, and that way everybody can be in one place. But I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been a CEO of 3 global companies. Okay, I've been a CIO of an investment firm. There's been a ton of stuff I've done. Crazy. I've had a wild life. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like pass you the stick. Remember what I told you in the first video? Okay, you are Anakin Skywalker. Okay, you are on Tatooine, and I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I like you. Your Midi-chlorian count is freaking off the charts, man. There's a disturbance in the Force. Okay, so I want to put you on my ship, and I want to take you back to my planet, right? I'm gonna hook you up with the lightsaber and the robe, and we're gonna cruise around, and we're gonna like check it all out, and then, you know, we're gonna do some Jedi stuff, and when you're done, you're gonna be a Jedi, okay? And when you graduate, you're gonna be on the Jedi Council, and then as your graduation present, you get a money printer. Forget about it. It's gonna be good. So make sure you like it. I'm trying my best to get up on here every day. I'm having some technical issues. Remember, I trade hardcore, and I'm trying to help a lot of people. So my time is limited. I'm doing the best I can. I know a ton of people are like, why didn't you hit me up today? And I got 80 DMs from multiple Discords. I'm doing my best, guys. So I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. I'm super grateful for all of you. And I believe that we are going to together do something really good, and everybody's going to be prosperous, and everybody's going to get what they want. Okay, so I'm going to help you. You guys help me. Hit the like button, and let's jump into it. Let me show you some cool charts. Let me show you why I think they're going to go up, and let's get paid. You guys ready to stack some chips? Cool. Let's go. All right, guys. Here we are. And I don't actually have things prepared, so I'm going to kind of sift through some stuff. I have a list of positions that I'm either in or interested in, and we're just going to work off that list and kind of see what's going on. So just bear with me. I want to take a look at things. So let's start here. I took this today for just a quick day trade. I didn't get in too heavy. I just made 1,100 bucks on it. Just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. A little dabble do ya, if you will. And this is AnySphere 3D. So had a little drop towards the end. That's just some profit taking. Yeah, you're like above everything, getting a little extended from your 50. Your RSI is coming up. It's not too hot. Looking good. These are separated. It had a little interesting bounce. It's not curving though. Okay, we'll come back to Any. This is one I bought it today, so you're only a day late. It had a 15.06 gain today. This is not the first time that I've been in this stock. I've been swinging it. I got this whole move right here. I got this whole move, guys. And I got out like right there. Okay. I skipped all this. I've been waiting. And I took it because my little system tells me, what's going on. So the first one that we're going to look at is TASK. T-A-S-K. It needs to go in your wheelhouse, and you probably don't want to delay too long. Okay. Now, let's talk about where this thing is going, how far it could go, and let's just kind of take a little peek ski is at it, right? All right, so this thing has just been parabolic, super tight structure. I mean, that's 2 flat days, not even down days. Look, you're above your 9 like the whole way until you turn here. You're above the 5 on most days. I mean, that structure is gorgeous, right? Then when it fell, it wicked to the 9. Looks like buyers pushed up a little bit. Something happened here for it to wick like that. This must have been a news day. Listen, I want to just tell you guys a couple things, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I just want to kind of give it to you as like a food for thought kind of thing. If you have been worried about buying the dip to get the best price, you don't have to. That doesn't even matter, okay? It doesn't even matter. I'm serious. Getting the best price does not matter unless you are trying to invest long term. But this is not a long-term investable market. This is a trader's market, and this is a trading channel, and we're talking swing trading, okay? So price does not matter. What matters is momentum and institutional support, and you know, you want to have like a very strong rating where, you know, your earnings per share growth is at a level and increasing. You want to make sure that, you know, you have, you know, sales growth as well, but you want to not get tricked like a lot of these guys will do on their earnings calls, and even analysts will skip over and see it as like, oh, they had more sales, but really all they did was trim their marketing or sold a piece of real estate that was tucked in there. We're gonna like sift through all this stuff. We're gonna find the real deal, okay? So you don't need to worry too much about price or finding the lowest price on something. You need to worry about a momentum shift. You need to worry about how the stock is being supported by Wall Street and you know, where it's going. If you follow the money, remember, I keep saying this, you want to find stocks that are in the hot sector. Okay, currently the hot sector is energy, and it's also moving to financials, okay? Now, if you're, let's just say you're in energy, and I gave you a bunch of energy plays last week, and that probably helped that they went up, right? But if you find in that hot sector the hottest stock that is outperforming the benchmark index, you now have a leader of all of energy, if you will. That's what you want to be looking for, okay? That's one thing. You want to be looking at institutional support because they protect their bets, and you want to look at structure, okay? You want to look at momentum. You want to make sure that you're not playing in a dangerous world, you know, with the Sith Lords down under the 200, you know. And, you know, just another thing that is a huge misconception, okay? I don't want you guys worrying about politics. I don't want you worrying about all this stuff. The guys that teach me and taught me, they're actually like, man, like, be aware of what's going on in the world, but do not make your decisions based on that. And certainly do not get sucked in to politics and every single report. It's just, guys, just don't get sucked in. We're here to make money. We're here to cut the, you know what I'm saying? We're just cut it. Like, we're not trying to like play that amateur game. We're trying to play that get paid stack chips game. Are you with me? All right, legit. Hit the like button. All right. Now look, task. I hit this one. I hit it perfect. Why did I hit it? Okay. It was outperforming the index. I got a cross on the same day, my stochastic cross. Sorry, I don't even know. Oh, I was trying to help somebody, a student earlier. That's why I had the MACD and I was showing her something. So look, I had all my crosses here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We had a volume hit. And look what happened. So I saw it and I took it. I've been walking you guys through this day after day. Okay. Now I saw my little curve here. I saw it wick down. I saw a curve, and I saw that we started curving. So I got out. Okay. I rode this thing. Let's just look at what that looked like. So that was from a price of $62. Okay. To a price, let's just call it right here. Nobody gets out perfect, right? To $78. Okay. That's almost $79. That's $17 in gains, guys. And that's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. $17 gain, 6 days. Okay. Now, I remember that, and I like the money that I got from that. So I let this thing do what it does, and it bounced off, and it created this new little support. And guess what happened, guys? And I took this thing like just perfect. I just took it perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's already up. I already hit that for 15% today, guys. All right. Now I've been teaching you. You're above your 200. You're above your 50. You're above your 30. You're above your 20. You're above your 9. But see, I've been watching it, and I saw it fell through the 50, and I was like, oh, dude, this thing is like, sorry, dude, it's coming out of the watch list. But it spiked back up. And then it came up through the 30 with like some momentum, right? Came through the 20, it pierced the 9. And when it pierced the 9, now it's through the 9 kind of far right now. It's way up here, but when I did it, it was like just right on the line, right? Look, we got a long ways to go on our RSI. We could be, let's just go look. The highest it ever was way back here at a level of 93. Guys, we're at 49. That's like, it could go 100% higher on the relative strength. Okay, we want to look at this kind of stuff. Now, this is coming way down. That is just beautiful. All right, the blue green one is coming up. The stochastic is crossing, and guess what, guys? It's happening again on the same day. The same day. 1, 2, 3, 4 going up above everything. 5, like I said. Okay, 6 is volume. I already know that we have the sales and the earnings, okay? So I see this thing come in. I got my volume. I got my crosses. And you're at the beginning of a pivot low swing. Now, let's talk about where this is going, okay? So I got this thing. I don't have my phone, but I want to say that I got this at like $59 or something, and it started at 57. I caught it early, you know, I'm still in the trade. I just opened it today. And where do I think this is going? Well, I think that this is going to go to its first stop is going to be $66.62. It's currently at $61.29. Okay, that's a $5 gain. Okay, I don't think it's going to stop there. I think it's going to go. I think it's going to go to $71.60. Okay, then I think that it's going to continue to go, and it's going to go to $75.63. Okay, I think it's going to continue to go. I think it's going to go to $78.36. And if it doesn't have a problem there, it's going further, guys. It's going to break all-time high of 85.47. Now let's just say it gets rejected there. You have $61 to $85. Okay, that is $9 to the 70, right? Plus 10 is 17, and another 5. You got $22 gain. Okay, and that's still going, even though we got an $8 gain on this thing today. $8.50. So 22 plus 850 is $30.50. You could catch a big one here, okay? Put it in your wheelhouse, baby. You know what I'm saying? TASK. All right, let's go find you a new one. All right, look, I'm just going to give you this one. This one's hot. I'm in this one. I took this trade, okay? Now, I took this trade yesterday, and in this morning's video, early in the morning, I posted at 6 a.m., and in that video, I said, guys, I took a trade on INMD, Enamode. Put it on your watch list, Grab it today if you can. Look at it, whatever you want to do. I hope some of you did that. So, look, I said this morning in the video, INMD, that I had taken the trade yesterday because I saw what I liked and I wanted you guys to be on top of that. Now, what happened to INMD today? It went up 13.77% today, guys. Let me repeat that. I said this morning to grab it. It went up 13.77% today, guys. That's $10.39. Every 100 shares made you $1,039 today. Okay, 500 shares made you $5,000 a day. Okay, so this looks like it's the beginning of a run. It's the beginning of a run, and everything crossed at the same time, and you have all my qualifications on this. So let's go look at it. Okay, this is also not the first time I made money with this. I don't know if I even have it in here. Hold on. All right. Oh, I do have it in there somewhere. Just bear with me here. All right. So this is not the first time that I made money with this stock. Okay. I caught this whole deal. I caught this whole parabolic run right here, and I made a lot of money. Okay. And I don't think I got right here. I don't think I got there. I think saw this little doji. I saw that I was over. I got in a little late. That's what happened. But I got in and it ran, okay? So I got in right in here at 68, call it $69. And this one looks like I probably took a stop on it right here at 84. So 69 to 84. So it's 15 bucks. I got a $15 gain on that one. And at the time, I think I had 200 shares, if I recall. I like this stock. I know some things about this particular company, and I know its composite rating is off the hook. I mean, like, dude, this one is bomb, okay? Down we go, okay, through the little rabbit hole. No big deal. We're just kind of waiting to see what happens. It kind of finds its bottom. I have a little note in here, swing low, breakdown, current stop. So my stop has moved up now that it's gone up. But I took this trade. Why did I take the trade? Let's go through it again. We got volume. We got a cross showing a relative strength. Went through the SPY. I had it set on the SPY. We went up here. We're going up all at the same time. We're above everything I like. So I take the trade. Okay? And boom. Today we go up another 10 bucks. Now where is this going? How far can it go? Should you still get in? Now normally when something goes parabolic, you know, you think, oh man, I missed it, or I'm gonna wait to get that low price and buy the dip. The price doesn't matter. What matters is institutional buying and momentum. And this thing has it written all over it. Okay, institutional support, institutional accumulation shown in the volume with all my little crosses, okay, above my blue ribeye, my blue cheese and filet, okay, and then boom, we got paid. And the question is, how much further are we gonna go? So our first one, and this is big, when it's a breakout like this with momentum and institutional accumulation, guys, this is big time, okay? When we hit this 84.04, when we go above it, see how this wick went above it? See the wick? We don't like the wick. The wick means nothing. The wick means nothing. It only matters if you get a green body candle close above 84.04 with volume. So let's say you come in pre-market and you're like, I got Chris, he seems like he knows what he's talking about. I'm just gonna take the trade. So you come in pre-market and you're under the line, which is not, you know, usually the best thing to do because you're coming up on a resistance. I like to buy over the line and set my stop below. But let's just say you do it, okay? Because this thing has massive momentum and your volume is going up, and you can see the structures look pretty darn good, and it has this massive composite rating, and it's just like, oh God, oh, did you just notice that this thing has just been winning for people? If you didn't know about Task, it's because you're listening to the wrong news, okay? You're too caught up in the news, guys. You got to be focused on this news, the charts, okay? Remember, numbers don't lie, charts don't lie. You get it straight from the charts. And the story here is that this thing wants to break, just like my 7 stocks, okay? It wants to break. It's got to go above 84.04. But let's say you skipped a couple rules and you bought in first thing in the morning, okay? What you want is you want volume, and you want this volume to go boom. All right? Yeah. You want it to fly. You want it to moon. You want it to rocket. You want it parabola, okay? So you get that, and you get over the line with a green body candle close, and then maybe a little retracement back to the line, which is healthy. You guys don't need to worry when it's like, oh, you told me and I made all this money and now it's coming down 40 cents. Don't trip. Don't trip. You think something that has this kind of structure and this kind of momentum and this kind of institutional support is just going to fall off the map out of nowhere because you bought it? No, it's not. What's going to happen is you're going to look for your volume, you're going to come over, it might retrace, and then it's going to come up to this next one, which is all-time high of $89.51. Okay, you're currently at 85.83. So you're looking at a $4 gain. Okay, now once it breaks this, guess what's going to happen? More institutional support, more accumulation, more breakout traders are going to pile in, and you're going to get another Pinocchio's nose out of the dirt. It's going to be a rocket. Okay, another spike of volume. Then what's going to happen? Then you're going to have all these green lines, all these big accumulation days, okay, just all painted green and all way up here, and then the FOMO is going to come in. So you don't want to be that guy, right? You want to be this guy. You want to be this guy, get ready to catch it. INMD, put it in your wheelhouse. Let's go see what else we can hunt for you. That's a no. Immediately does not qualify. Take it out of here. Throw it away. That's a garbage. What is that? I know I had a big day, but it's going to collapse. If you're in ADTX and you were seeing high volume and you saw that it just went crazy today for whatever reason, 12.71%, I want to tell you something. It does look good for possibly another day, but this has shakeout written all over it. So it does not deserve to be in the wheelhouse playbook because we are only playing with bomb technicals, premium, make money, stack chips, get paid, money printer. This is Jedi 101, okay? We're not playing around with that stuff, all right? Datadog looks good. Jesus, Datadog looks so good. All right. We had a $10.30 gain, $10.30 gain today. We had a 7.07% gain. Okay. Now we're above everything. This thing, I'll just tell you right now, just looking at this. Do you guys remember the other day when I made that video and I was trying to explain to you, like, when everything bunches up, you could be like a tight trader. Like I play it tight. So I look at the personality of the stock and then I make my decision from there. But let's just say everything was bunched up right here and you took the trade right there and you got above the 200, the 50, the 30, the 20, and the 9. And you said, okay, I'm only going to sell if it goes below the 9. So you bought right here. You probably didn't make a lot of money, but you made a little bit of money, probably like $1. And then you got out and you got right back in. You got out. You got back in. Stayed out, you got back in, and it started really running above. Well, it kind of flirts. Okay, so when I say I'm a tight trader, but I like to look at the personality of the stock, this is how I do it. I look at this stuff and I'm like, dude, this thing comes in and out too much. Like this is bootleg, right? So like let's throw a 20 on there. Let's see where it's at with the 20. Okay, so it all bunched up. I bought it, kind of bounced off the 20. Okay, this one looks more legit. Like this one looks good. Like I never had to sell here. I never had to sell here. I haven't even had to sell until recently, which was the swing pattern, okay, when it was coming down. This was like the stuff that you missed, And this is the stuff that you get, okay? It's so nice to be a swing trader, like just getting paid on all the green and skipping all the stress and all the BS of bag holding and buying the dip and like all that. Like, trust me, there will be years where you're gonna want to do that. Data dog. This is a crazy one. This has got some volatility cracking off up in here, huh? Yeah, okay. All right. But it doesn't matter because, dude, it just like, it's got that momentum. Boom, boom. It's like a water slide backwards. Oh my God, base break, double base break. Oh, up. And this is where I got out. I got in this thing. I rode this. This is where I broke it, right here on the big one. Boom. That was my spot. I got that. I got paid on that. I got out right there on my little candle. You know, I always talk about that little candle. I always talk about the volume, don't I? Is it kind of clicking? Starting to see what we're looking for here. So boom, we get out. We just kind of skipped this, but look, I didn't even draw this in. This is new. It's kind of new right here. But this is what matters right here, actually. And this is why I can tell you the data dog should be in your wheelhouse. Now, normally, I like to tell you to buy, you know, right when it goes over and then set your stop here. But this has already gone over. It went over today. The volume happened. The base breakout happened. Your relative came over. Your vortex came over. Stochastic came over. And this thing went up on the day from 143 to a high of 156. Dude, that's 13 bucks. And it wicked down. Some people took some profit. I mean, no big deal. This thing is still like gangster with it today. I mean, that's just hot, right? So look, what are we looking for? We're looking for another volume day. We're looking for this to keep going, this to keep going. Now, this is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning. This is not a big deal. We're just getting started. Look at this. Look at this. Let's just count this. Okay. 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and exit. 15 days, guys. Well, Chris, I don't want to buy all-time high. I don't want to buy all-time high. Why are you always trying to get me to buy the stuff that's all-time high? Oh, I guess I forgot to tell you this. Let me remind you of something. Did you know that the beginning of the new trend starts right here? Did you know that? That's actually the signifying moment of the new bull run. So you're on like day 2 of the new run. Is it gonna do this and this and this? Yeah, it's gonna do that, guys. It's gonna go up and go down and go up and go down. As long as it goes, when it goes down, it goes up higher than the last time and then down and higher. That's a higher high and a higher low, okay? As long as it's doing that, like this time, okay? This is where the momentum trend reversal was, okay? You bought it right there. You put your stop right there. It came up, it breathed, and when it started going up, you get to move your stop right there. It goes all the way up. It created a base, and when it broke out, when I took it, you get to move your stop up. You go all the way up. You have a little thing. It started getting a little loose and weird structure, so you kind of tighten your game up. You either put it on the 9 or you move your stop up, okay? But the beginning of the whole new run is right here with the breakout, guys. That's like, dude, you're at the beginning of possibly a 15-day parabola, like throwing the money. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get Datadog on that wheelhouse list. All right. Okay. Let's go look at something else. Let's give you another one. You guys want another one? Hit the like button. All right. Hit the select all if you haven't done it. All right, now I gave you this one the other day. I still like it. I still like it. And just to be clear, just to be perfectly clear here, we have gone up quite a bit on this thing, okay? When I was telling you guys to buy it, it was at 104, and it's up to almost 115. That's almost $11 since I had you guys grabbing on this the other day, okay? Now, we're above everything. It's not overextended. We got room to run. We just started. Let's put Asana back on there. I mean, look, we can give you different ones, but you don't have to diversify like crazy. You just need to keep stacking and position sizing into the winners. Let's just play with the winners, right? Like let's take a football analogy. All right. We have 16 games in a regular season, right? And you need a minimum of 8 to be a wild card in a playoff. Our team, we don't even play with the wild card, okay? And we're not even like looking at a playoff. We're looking at, we're past the Super Bowl. We're thinking trophy, ring, and the after party. That's where we're at. So we're gonna win all 16. There ain't no wild card. We're gonna just decimate our opponents on the playoffs, and then we're gonna literally make that team look so bad on their own field. And then we're just going to be like with our big rings and like, you know, having all this fun, and it's going to be fun, you know. So, yeah, Asana. And we're not even looking at it, so let's go look at it. Right here. I'm in Asana. I told you, this is one that I'm still in. This is cool right here. And the reason I like this is because I got this whole gauntlet. I took this whole thing. I think I got a little, I got hit on this red day, but I got out on that day. And then I skipped all this. And this is when I told you to get in. It was on this day. It was on this day. And look, it was 102, and now it's 114. Okay? It was 102, and now it's 114. Okay? So, are we worried about anything? No. And I'm going to tell you why we're not worried about it. So we've got the breakout. We got volume. We have our crosses. We're at the beginning of the crosses. Everything else qualifies. We have a nice structure. The beginning of this particular run was right here. This was the base. Okay? This was the big daddy base right here. The boom, boom, boom. You know, deep psycho reverberation through your soul bass, you know, like you're sitting on the speakers at the big party and it's just reverberating through you. That's this kind of bass right here, that super deep low end bass. All right, and boom, through this whole little beautiful run. Skip that, get in, it comes down, and boom, it goes above this line, okay? It goes above the line. It has not gone below the line. It had a green body candle close above the line. This thing does not look to me that it is going to be like some weak sauce little like crybaby and just like fold like a little lamb at slaughter and laying in the street. No, this thing is gonna, you know, go get that Super Bowl ring and go to the after party. You know what I'm saying? So Asana, put it in the wheelhouse, baby. Now look, I'm gonna put that other video so you can like fact check me, make sure I'm not lucky. And I'll put it up here and you guys can click on that and you can go take a peek, because there were some really good ones in there that you should still be owning too. Based on what I just gave you and what I gave you there, you could have a whole portfolio of winners for the rest of the year, just in those 2 videos. All right. Look, I really appreciate you guys, and I'm really gonna try my best to help everybody, and I want everybody to make money, and I want to get to know each of you, especially when you take the course and we have the one-on-ones. And I'm going to be sending you like hoodies and hats and shirts and a whole wheelhouse playbook so you can document your trades. I have spreadsheets for you that you guys can, you know, be able to do all your trades in, and it's going to be legit. So I know it's probably a long video, but I wanted to like just like chop it up with you. You know what I mean? I wanted to just chop it up, just get real for a minute, and just tell you where I'm at. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stack chips, and I hope you are too. Now, one quick thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to put that Webull link at the bottom. If you want to get some free shares or some free crypto, click my link. Sign up, you'll get that, and then when you put in money, you'll get that too. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, and let me know what you think about this, but I told you a few times I'm a poker guy, I like poker. So I was thinking about on Fridays, maybe we start doing like a live stream called Hold'em or Fold'em, where you guys can ask me, and I'll look at the charts and I'll tell you you're gonna hold them through the weekend or you're gonna fold them and pull your cash, okay? Another thing I wanna do is I want to have Wheelhouse Wednesdays, and where we do something similar, where we do something live, and we can kind of go through all the playbooks, and we can kind of look at all the little, where we should get in and where we should scale out, and what kind of, I'll answer questions for you guys and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think. If Wheelhouse Wednesday sounds good, and hold 'em or fold 'em, and I'll probably make a little series out of that too. So. Listen, I've taken a lot of your time. I really hope that you learned a lot and that you put those in your wheelhouse. Let's just go back through them so nobody forgets what they are, okay? We had Task, T-A-S-K. We had Inamode, which is I-N-M-D. We had Datadog, D-D-O-G. And we had Asana, A-S-A-N. And let's just give you a little bonus. Let's give you a bonus here. I mean, I got paid fat on Upstart. I mean, just paid on this thing. And I can't remember exactly where I got it. Maybe it was over here, actually. Let me go look at the chart. Upstart. Yeah, let's just give you... I already know that Upstart has a breakout, and you're at the beginning of it. I already know because I'm looking to buy more of this. So let's just go peek this out real quick. Give you Upstart. It's already in here. I'm ahead of myself. Okay, right here. Boom, that's a breakout. Now, what do you see? Oh God, this is a good one. I'm so glad I stopped here. Check this out. The wick came above. The wick doesn't matter. We want a green body candle close. Well, guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So tomorrow, it could happen. You're looking for volume, and you're looking to go over the line, and that'd be the beginning of this new monster run, okay? So you got Task, Inamode, Datadog, Asana, and Upstart. Who loves you, baby? The Wheelhouse loves you. Peace.